Three hard-fought quarters have been played, and we expect nothing less as we unfold for you the final quarter.
Only one substitution, that's Ravenna coming in for Ravanes for San Miguel Beer. Solis tries to drive hard on the inside. Well, Saldaña's also in there for Saldi Realubit.
Interesting that Ravenna comes in at this point, Dr. J.
Well, the idea is, of course, Ravenna takes over what Ravanes was doing to try to stop Harris from getting to drive in a lot, you know, try to put some impact on his team.
San Miguel with a significant comeback in the third quarter. Samboy.
Yes, and that's a three-point shot at that. San Miguel has lived by that tonight, and they have a 5-point lead now.
Samboy Lim with a grand total of 5 points. As we mentioned, just 2 points at the end of the first half. Did not score or did not see too much action in the third. A foul given up here. Samboy Lim emerging with his second personal foul. What caused the turnaround of San Miguel in the third quarter, Dr. J?
I think better defense, poor execution of the plays on the part of Swift, and then Kaidik beginning to hit three-point shots as well as Travis. No? So everybody got going in that stretch while Swift was struggling to get the points. Harris, look at him, only 18 points, averages over 40 a game. Last year was shooting 60, 70 points, had 105 in one game. Yes, completely different year now. Not because his talents have diminished, just because the other teams seem to know how to play him better.
Victory by San Miguel here pushes them into the finals, Dr. J?
Yes, automatic, 12 wins. None of the other teams can get to 12 wins, so they'll be in first spot, firmly ensconced.
Santa Lucia.
Sitting like a king there. They can win this one.
Santa Lucia got tripped earlier, losing to Pepsi 96 to 94. That happened in overtime. Travis marking his control on the ball, then releasing.
Travis continues to wreak havoc on the defense of the Swift Mighty Meaties, who are suffering from Asaitono and Realubit sitting down. So I don't think you'll see them sitting down on the bench that long.
30 points by Travis in this game.
Solis wide open for the three-point shot, and if he doesn't hit that, then they'll never get back here. But he does, no, at this point.
Number 1 from Triple B zone, 10 and 10 remaining. 3-point game. San Miguel barely in front. Solis trying to stop Travis. Travis shaking off 3 defenders. Couldn't get it at the end of the line. Harris, short pass to the street though, drops to the deck.
All those errors are certainly not going to help them. San Miguel a 3-and-2 situation. Samboy pulls up from the outside and scores.
If it doesn't work with those acrobatic inside shots, let's try it from afar, he seems to say.
Well, you know, his career, he's been known as a good medium-range jump shooter. Now, it's just that in the PBA, because of the man-to-man defense, he has also learned how to drive it hard to the hoop, where he can get a lot of high-percentage shots.
Harris starts his drive. It's a pass outside to Meneses. 2 on the shot clock.
And he beats the shot clock.
Yes, indeed.
He beat the shot clock.
San Miguel seemed to have done everything defensively there. Good formation. It's just that Menes is so creative. Samboy kicking offensive foul.
Samboy there. He was caught. He took off too early in that play, he said.
And Samboy, yes, he knew it. Ending up with his third personal foul. Let's take a look at 2 different voyages.
Meneses brings it close and goes under defensive players. Samboy here gets away from Harris, but takes off too early, and there's no choice. Had to kick off against Vergel, who was trying to help out. So Agustin is back in for Ravenna, while Asaitono has also come back into the ball game.
Asaitono. Asaitono's production tonight, 13 points, 9 rebounds.
You know, whenever he has to sit it out, San Miguel has made the run, no?
Yes. Agustin missing, Asaitono another rebound.
So he has a double-double already in this ball game. He and Donnie Harris are in talking terms tonight.
Yes. Sporting sweethearts here tonight, huh? You take it, buddy.
And Harris has been going to Aceitono on one side, of strong side, a two-man isolation strong side play for them.
San Miguel now falling behind by a point. They try now a set pattern here.
Travis asking for the ball, he hasn't seen it for quite a while.
And Travis checking out the hardwood. Harris with the personnel. That will be 4 on Tony Harris. Some changes coming for San Miguel. De La Cruz steps out. Ignatice is on the floor. Samboy Lim will go to the bench. Alan Kaidik will return. Al Solis, look at that.
2 out of 10 from the field. It was 0 out of 8. 2 out of 10 coming here only in the second half of play. Does hurt them, but there is still plenty of time for things to turn around.
His grand total, as we mentioned earlier, 5 points, 1 3-point shot from the corner, and that layup we had earlier. 7:54 remaining. Travis, no problem with the first.
He has played so well, and people have not really noticed that. Scoring-wise, already 31 points, and he has outscored Harris in this ballgame.
2 out of 2. Mr. Ricky Velez, our president, is in the middle of Mr. Sonny Barrios and June Bernardino of the PBA.
San Miguel retakes a 1-point lead at the 7:45 mark of the fourth quarter.
San Miguel within an illegal defense violation.
And that's the second time that they will be charged with a technical foul called against them. Travis knew it, trying to run back to his place too late.
And a chance now for Swift to equalize the count, which now stands at 74-73. San Miguel, as you mentioned, with a 1-point lead, 7:40 remaining.
20 points in the ball game for Tony Harris. About half of his usual average. And they will have a fresh 25-second shot clock.
Almost whenever there's a 4, we've been tied. At 41, at 54, at 74.
Big number tonight.
Yes. Third deadlock. That was the 4th deadlock. Talk of coincidence. Vergel Meneses. Oh boy. Those exciting moves.
Meneses has 10 in the ball game, so averaging about 14 a match. Quite close to his average. His game has picked up. The big man of Swift had played pretty well in this match.
Kaidik. Short fake and then drilling it in.
Harris already with 4 personal fouls. He could only look at that drive, but Alan Kaidik, knowing that he can take Vergel also one-on-one with a good fake, got him out of the way quickly.
Ball game is tied up at 76, 6:46 to go. Solis deep right corner. Offensive clock down to 5, but it's taken away by the Beermen. Agustin on the attack. Lays it up. Agustin with a 15-point game. San Miguel's backcourt getting into the thick of things.
That's been their strength. Kaidik has scored, and so has Samboy in this second half of play. 2-point lead here for the Beermen. Swift having problems with that defense of the Beermen. Long one here by Harris.
You were telling us earlier, Dr. J, that the 3-point shot seemed to have been on vacation for quite a while.
Harris is trying to get it back, I mean, I think he'd give up anything to get it back.
It's back in town, hitting that 3-point shot. His second. Kaidik 3 for a 3. Up, out. Swift has a 1-point lead with 5:45 to go, 79-78.
Another down the wire finish for us here. Isolation play, and Saldana coming to the strong side, but there's just movement, but they want to isolate Harris. Another 3-point shot off the mark. Aceitono tries to save it.
It's a volleyball game. Harris with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Aceitono has no ball to work with. Agustin trying to secure it. He's banged. It goes to Kaidik. Kaidik with a great pass. Great pass.
That's teamwork being displayed by San Miguel.
Beermen will use one of the remaining 4 timeouts. Swift has 4 to go. 5:16 to go. Beermen back on top. 80-79. 5:16 to go, 80-79. By the way, our semifinal round, second phase continues. We have games on Friday. Pepsi plays San Miguel in our opener. Swift against Pure Foods in our main game. Jimmy Javier and Jim Kelly take care of the first game. Butch Maniago, Quinito Hansen take care of game number 2. Shortest staff.
A big bucket here for Terry Saldana, and that gives a 1-point lead to Swift.
A nip and tuck affair has ensued here in the fourth quarter. Coaches on your screens. Travis. Yes. Now, by the expressions of the faces of the coaches, you can sort of tell that, it's getting harder and harder to win here in the PBA.
Yes. Coaching has improved. A lot of new techniques being displayed. Players have also improved their,
individual talents, yes. Ato Agustin with a steal!
And an easy layup here for Agustin, so it's now a 3-point lead for San Miguel with 4:08 left in this ballgame.
Here's Tony Harris. Solis free for a 3. Not one of those nights for Al Solis.
And he's been forcing it, once you don't have it, if you're forcing it, you don't get yourself into good position to get a good shot. Then you're having a problem. Nice steal by Harris. And a foul called against him, and that'll be his 5th. Harris was really very displeased with that call.
And he's so livid.
Looks like a good steal here. And causes his 5th foul. There will be a timeout called by San Miguel.
3:47 to go, 84-81, 3-point lead by the Beermen. Welcome back. In just a short while, we will have our third and last question in our PBA TV trivia quiz. Stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, this game reads it's a 3-point lead for the Beermen. Make that a 5-point lead, 86-81, as Kenny Travis continues to hit the hoops. 36 points for him. Time down to 3:18. Al Solis. Tony Harris wanting to take over the game. Gets it back, scores.
You said they're trying to go to a high percentage shot. Tony wants to post up where he feels he has the advantage. 3-point lead here for the Beermen.
Swift may have to go to him here in the stretch.
But they have to play defense first on the other end. They've got to stop San Miguel from scoring, because if not, it'll be really useless for them.
Shot clock cut down to 5. Travis takes care of it.
Travis has played a game here, huh?
Giant game, 38 points. Alan K. Dick was briefed there, but Alan said, it's all right, he got it.
As long as you get it,
Agustin and Harris continue with their waltz. Solis gets a layup.
Big one there on the pick and roll play. Solis deciding to go straight to the hoop. Travis again.
Here's Agustin. Travis is trying to post up. The shot clock cut down to 11. Agustin, no. Sang, climbing over everybody. Nasa last 2 minutes na tayo, mga kaibigan. Ito'y atin sa inyo ng Emperador Brandy.
Fresh 25-second shot clock. Down to 20 here for the Beermen. They're still on top by 3.
Dito na po tayo sa totoo, Emperador Brandy. And that fresh 25-second shot clock gives them the luxury of setting up once more. Kaidik pulls up swiftly. Tang had a hand on it, and another 25-second shot clock for them.
Well, because of the scrambling defense being employed by Swift, really leaves them not too many rebounders there.
Agustin calls out a play. Travis triple.
Yes!
Oh, a giant one.
Yes!
Yang Yao wants to call a ceasefire. Look at this giant three-point shot coming off a set play called by Agustin. Timeout taken. Long one, Dr. J.
A 30-footer there by Rudy Distrito. They have plenty of time to shoot a three-point shot, but Rudy Distrito took one about 28, 29 feet away from the basket. And he has cut the lead down to 3. Timeout situations left. Swift 2, San Miguel 3.
A shocker there by Rudy Distrito.
Oops, almost a steal there.
Downstairs, knock, knock, it's time.
Big gamble on the part of Saldana to rush out for that steal.
Less than a minute. 93-88, 5-point game. San Miguel is in front. Hoping to get the first final seat here. Solis quick 3.
That might be the end for Swift, that try. Although there's still plenty of time here, 44.2 seconds left.
Yes, Dr. J, and a timeout is taken by Norman Black. 93-88, 5 points. San Miguel lead, 44 seconds remaining. Back with us quickly. San Miguel in possession. 14 seconds remaining on their shot clock. That much time remaining. 5-point lead. Dignadice.
Yes. And that would be the last nail in the coffin, as you would say. Now a 7-point lead to 21 seconds left. 21.1 seconds left. Agustin drive and draw here. Handing off to Ives Dignadice, who puts the clincher into the hoop. San Miguel entering the finals.
Yes.
One more time for them. Foul on Agustin.
Dr. J, now what happens to the rest of the tournament? Swift will now drop to 10 and 7.
Well, you see, you're looking now at possible 11 wins for the other teams. Santa Lucia can do that if they beat San Miguel, but they don't really have to because they already have the 5 of 8 stuck under the belts. Pure Foods and Swift still have the chance to get to 11. Now, of course, Swift has to beat Pure Foods, but if Pure Foods beat them, Pure Foods has to beat Pepsi, and there will be that playoff between them and Santa Lucia.
And a big game coming this Friday. A big date. Pepsi against San Miguel on the first game. Swift against Pure Foods in the main event. Harris. Travis knocking it away.
Travis getting the better of the matchup tonight, and Harris will foul out.
Just rubbing some salt on the wounds now, Dr. J. And Harris congratulates San Miguel Beer. Sporting of him.
He's always done that. He's fouled out a couple of times this year also. The imports have fouled out a lot. Travis has done that in the first 2 games of this semifinals, which they lost.
And so San Miguel continues with its mastery of Swift.
Yes, it's that way. The same way that Pepsi continued its mastery over Santa Lucia earlier.
Ives Dignadice rather introducing a new dribbling method here in the PBA. A popping violation.
San Miguel will just be waiting. Last 2 games for them unnecessary.
So San Miguel Beer marches into the finals. 95-89 is the final.